Good afternoon. My name is Abigail and I'm going to be a yoga instructor for this class. We're going to begin in lotus position and we're just going to set a little intention for our practice today. Keep in mind if anything pulls or hurts or this is too deep of a stretch, just loosen a little bit and you can let me know if you need a variation for any of the poses that we do today as well. So, welcome you to close your eyes and breathe in 3 through your nose and out through your mouth. Do a couple of rounds of breath here. Alright, when you're ready, we're going to gently move into corpse pose, Shavasana, and we're going to have a little restorative meditation moment. Close your eyes. Feel how your breath feels throughout your body. See how your thoughts will come to the surface and as easily as they drift in, allow them to just drift away with your next exhale. Feel your tummy and when it rises. Allow it to stretch out as far as it needs to and gently release. On your next inhale, we're going to start with our left leg. We're going to bend it about 45 degrees. Shift our weight onto our right hip bone. Get a nice deep twist here. You're going to feel it in your left side of your abdomen and face towards your left arm to deepen that stretch. We're going to stay here for 5 cycles of breath. Slowly release when you're ready. And we're going to switch sides, shift our weight into our left hip bone. And gently twist to your left side, keeping your right leg at a 45-degree angle. If you'd like to deepen the stretch, you can face towards your right arm and gently feel that twist in your tummy and your back and your sides. Whenever you're ready, we're going to gently twist back to our backs, Shavasana. Now you're going to use both of your hands and grab the outsides of your feet into happy baby. Legs at about a 90-degree angle. You're also welcome to twist gently side to side, making sure you're maintaining your deep breaths as you cycle through this pose. You can wiggle your toes if you need to. Twist your ankles, see a little extra goodness in there. You can also widen your feet if you want to get a deeper stretch. Stay here for 3 more cycles of breath. Whenever you're ready, we're going to place our feet back onto the floor and gently rise into a seated position or staff pose. Hands to your sides, just take a few deep breaths here. Whenever you're ready, we're going to go into a forward fold. You're also welcome to go into a butterfly pose if you'd like. You can touch your feet, touch your ankles, touch your shins.
Is this okay?
Yeah. Whatever feels most comfortable. Into our forward fold position, but now that we're here, you use your right leg first. Place your foot into the inside of your left thigh and get a nice stretch for your left leg. Only push as far as feels comfortable. And stay here for 3 cycles of breath. Switch legs. Right leg out, left foot into your right inner thigh. And take a nice deep stretch. You can bend your knees if you need to. Slowly release. Return to butterfly pose one last time. You can stretch your arms out towards your mat if you'd like, or keep them wrapped around your ankles and get a nice forward fold in this position. Slowly release. Go into lotus position one more time, and we're going to close our eyes, and I'd like to invite you into a short meditation, taking deep, long breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. Whenever you inhale, try to imagine a little ball of light inside of your chest, growing with your inhale and then expanding throughout your body with every exhale. time thoughts drift to the surface of your mind, allow them to gently pass and go back to thinking about that light, thinking about your inner strength, the light that is within your soul. Whether in your head or out loud, I'm going to repeat a few mantras, and you're welcome to repeat them back. I deserve this. 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 I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. I love myself. Whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. Wiggle out any energy you might have stored in your shoulders and your hips. And in a few moments, we're going to transition into tabletop position. We're going to be on our knees, our hands flat on the mat, and just stay here for about 2 breaths. Remind yourself that you deserve this and you're strong enough to do anything you set your mind to. From here, we're going to go into cat-cow. Cow, we're going to extend our abs, almost like we're sucking in. We're going to have our face forward. Is this cat or cow? This is cow. Cow is this is cat. You know how whenever a cat gets scared, it goes like this? Yeah. That's how I remember. This is cow. I think of their little bellies grazing in the grass. I'm pretty sure. Take another deep breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. On your next exhale, we're going to move into downward facing dog. We're going to get on our toes and lift our booty straight into the sky, arms straight. Take a nice deep breath here. You can pedal your feet. Drop the backs of your feet to the mat gently to get individual stretch in each shin. Try to place the weight on your hands closer to your fingertips so you don't put all of your weight into your wrists. On your next inhale, we're going to go into upward facing dog, or you can do Sphinx pose, which is upward facing dog but with your knees down to the mat. Stay here for 1 breath. And when you're ready, we're going to go into ancient prayer pose. Knees on either side of the mat. fold down, forward, fold, forehead on the mat. If you'd like to do child's pose, you can keep your knees together, hands to your sides, closer to your feet. Stay here for 3 breaths. From wherever you are, gently push back up into downward facing dog. Remember to pedal your feet, shift your weight. You okay?
Yeah, it's hard to shift my weight into my fingers. It's crazy.
Is your weight mostly in your wrists?
Yeah.
How I go, I like make it look I'm almost gonna grab the mat, and then with my hips I kind of move forward like this. You can feel it more on the tops of your fingertips. It still will be on your wrists, but you'll feel yourself almost gripping the mat. Alright, on your next exhale, I'm gonna go into Chaturanga, upward facing dog. On your next exhale, let's flow into ancient prayer pose or child's pose, whichever feels most comfortable. Take nice, long, deep breaths here. On your next breath, we're going to do this flow 2 more times, so whenever you're ready, you can do it in your own time. Gently flow back into upward, downward facing dog. Upward facing dog. Flow into ancient prayer pose. One last time, whenever you're ready. Flow into downward facing dog. Take nice deep breaths. Good job. We're gonna cycle through that one more time in a couple of breaths, but instead of going straight to downward facing dog, we're actually gonna go into a plank position, but it's gonna look as if you're in a push-up position, but not pushing down, you're just pushed up. Arms are gonna be straight. Whenever you're ready, just like this. Stay here for 2 breaths and we'll feel a bit of a fire in your hips, your abs, your arms. On your next inhale, go into downward facing dog, release. Upward facing dog. And ancient prayer pose. Take 3 more cycles of breath. Whenever you're ready, we're going to gently release and stay sat on our thighs. This is called hero's pose. Take a nice deep breath here. Whenever you're ready, we're going to transition to standing. Mountain pose. How are you feeling? Feeling good? Do a little wiggle. Get anything out that feels like excess energy. Alright, from here, I want you to put your feet about shoulder width apart. A little bit further maybe. And try to be closer to the back of your mat so you can still grip your mat and not the floor. And we're going to do another variation of forward fold. First, we're going to have our hands flat on the mat like this. You can widen your legs to get a deeper stretch. And please do let me know if you need to take a little breather or a little break, and we can go into lotus and take a few deep breaths before moving into our next sequence. If you like, you can also grab your ankles from here and try
try to deepen your stretch. Just kind of push your head closer to your mat. You can really feel it in the back of your thighs. Whenever you're ready, gently rise back up. Shake a little bit. Let the blood flow back to your head. And we're going to get a nice stretch on both sides now. So we'll start with our left ankle. Grab your left ankle. You can also put your hand on the mat if you'd like. Hands to the sky, face the sky. Feel it in your inner thigh and a little bit on your abdomen right here. If you'd like, you can also go. There's a little variation. It's a bit of a stretch. Whatever feels most comfortable for you. Feels good in this side. Whenever you're ready, gently release. And we're going to go to our other side. You're doing such a good job. Gently release whenever you're ready. And we're going to forward fold just in the front one more time. For a few cycles of breath. Are you doing okay? Are you ready for the next sequence, or would you like to have a little bit of a...
No, I'm ready.
Okay. Take 3 more breaths here. We deserve this. We deserve this. Gently release and pedal your feet as much as you can back to mountain pose. Take nice deep breaths here. Whenever you're ready, we're going to go into our next sequence. We're going to begin with Warrior 1. You're going to have your left foot horizontally, your right foot vertically with the mat. I guess actually opposite, your left foot vertically, your right foot horizontally with the mat.
we're gonna shift our weight into our front leg. We're gonna lift our hands to the sky, just like this. Ready? Dip only as far as feels comfortable. You can pulse your thighs if you need to. Whenever you're ready, we're going to go back to our position in the beginning and switch. We're going to go into our other side of our leg. Switch positions for your feet. And whenever you're ready, shift your weight into your left leg. Warrior one. Nice deep breaths here. 2 more cycles and then we're going to release. All right. How are you feeling? Good? Okay. Now we're going to do warrior 2. Similar foot position. We're going to have our hands out wide, facing the side instead of the front. Gently push our weight into our right leg. You're going to feel it more on the sides of your thighs now. Sweating a little bit. Feels like it is. I'm glad. Very gentle, but it's like Pilates almost. Alright, on your next breath, release. Give your legs a little break for a second. Shift your foot position. And whenever you're ready, we're going to go into warrior 2 on our opposite side. Alright, gently release. Back to mountain pose. Take a little breather. We are going to repeat that one more time. Definitely let me know if you need a little. Oh yeah. After these 2? Okay. Okay, nice deep stretch in your legs. These pop the hip bone here. My coach from middle school taught me that. Alright, you ready? This time, whenever we do it on each side, we're going to go from warrior 1, shift into warrior 2, and then we're going to go back to mountain pose, and then shift to our other side. Warrior 1 and then warrior 2. Okay. Ready? Alright. Nice deep breaths. cycles. Shift into warrior two. Whew. Release. I can feel that. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna go into warrior one on our other side. There you go. Good placement. And remember, you deserve this. And we love ourselves. Two more cycles of breath. Exhale, release. Take a little second. All right, into warrior two. Release. We can either shift into lotus position, or if you'd like, we can go into a B pose, a basic squat, but you're welcome to just go straight into lotus position. A few seconds in here. Feels good to kind of balance out the stretch I got on both legs. That's okay. You can just go straight into a little sit down if you want. Or you can also do like a forward fold again if that feels good. Just to kind of loosen up your thighs from being so tight. All right. We're gonna gear into a second to last meditation of today's class. This one is not gonna be guided. We're just gonna take some nice deep breaths for about 15 cycles, just a few minutes, and just regulate our breathing and balance ourselves once more. Whenever you're ready, gently open your eyes. Move your body. Whatever feels good. Move your body right next to me. I feel a little tight in my hip area from keeping my back so freaking straight. Oh. How are you feeling? Good? Alright. From here, we're going to stay in seated position. Or we're going to widen our legs, mat width apart. Stay here for a few moments. Whenever you're ready, we're going to gently go into a variation of forward fold with our legs out wide. You can either have your hands out like this, you can have them at your hips, which I'm going to do, and only go as far as feels comfortable. I'm sorry, it's like I literally can't. No, it's okay. Whatever feels most comfortable. Don't push yourself too much. You also don't even have to forward fold. You can kind of put your arms out on your shins. Just kind of play with your body and see what feels good. Whatever strength, whatever ability you came with today is exactly what you need. So don't worry about not being able to go too far. There's always tomorrow. Whenever you're ready, we're gonna shift into each side. Whichever side you want to start with is okay. Try to grab your ankles, your feet, your shins, whatever is most comfortable. Gently just push into there. Feel the stretch in your legs and your hips. Wiggle your toes.
switch sides. Whenever you're ready, gently release.
And put our feet together, the bottoms of our feet together. You're welcome to stay here. You're welcome to close your eyes. If you'd like, you can also put your hands on your knees, on your hips, and try to fold as much as you can, or as little as you can. Slowly release whenever you're ready. And you're welcome to either return to lotus, or I'd also like to welcome you to go back into corpse pose shavasana for our last meditation of today's class.
I'm gonna do corpse pose personally.
Hands stretched out wide, palms to the sky. If your legs are feeling a little tight, you're also welcome to go into a variation of butterfly. Take nice deep breaths here. Notice how it feels when you inhale. Imagine your breath flowing through your lungs, flowing through your body, giving you energy, and slowly release. Feel it cycle through your body, your lungs. Give thanks to your body for being able to do this for you today. Thanks to yourself for bringing yourself to the mat and for giving yourself this gift of presence and movement. anything, you should feel proud of yourself. And allow this to be a reminder of all that you're capable of doing. If any thoughts drift to your forefront of your mind, allow yourself to witness them and then gently let them slide on by just as easily as they came in. Notice if you're tensing any muscles in your hands, your jaw, your legs, your tummy. Allow yourself to completely loosen and melt to your mat. Toes or your fingers if they need a little movement. And pay attention to how deep your breaths are. Notice if your chest, your tummy is extending outwards or if it's just shallow breaths. And if they're shallow, allow yourself to push your tummy out as far as feels comfortable to get as much air into your lungs as you possibly need. Let's take 5 more cycles of breath. Whenever you're ready, gently flutter those eyes open, maybe even crack a smile. Wiggle your toes and your fingers. And
one time, we're gonna go back into our staff pose and then slowly transition into lotus. Ooh.
For one last time, I'd like to welcome you to close your eyes. Put your hands together in prayer over your heart and bow your head. Give thanks to your body, to yourself, to God, to Mother Gaia, for the blessing that is today, for this moment, and for the rest of the day that is to come. Either in your head or out loud, whatever feels comfortable, you're welcome to repeat after me. The light within me sees and appreciates the light within you. The light within me sees and appreciates and loves the light within you. Namaste. And thank you for this. Thank you for attending my class today and for doing such a good job, for being a good sport. And the light within me sees and appreciates and loves the light within you. Same. Yay!